Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 19th of January 2023. I'm going to do a trade recap on my Meta, Amazon, and NVDA trades. So let's start with Meta. All right, looking at the money zone here, the value area low was here yesterday. This was the value area high. Let me just make this bigger. 1 second. Right, so we have a lower value relationship where the money zone is now it's in a lower value relationship stance. The value area here is now at 1 to the 450. Yesterday's the value area high was at 1 to the 450, and yesterday's value area low was 1 to the 509. Yeah, 1 to the 509. So well, I was looking for shorts, so we had a nice setup here at the pullback to the value area. We had this kind of gap down open. We pushed up and we hit the value area high right here, and that's a nice setup for like when it's in a lower value relationship. When it comes back and tests the value area high, it's a good short down to the value area low and lower. So I took the short here, but let me go to my trading platform so I could show you. Right, so took the short here at 1 to the 410, and when it pulled back I broke even that trade because we went into profit and then we pulled back here. So broke even that trade. So I didn't get the move down to the value area low. Let's see here. Right, so I didn't get this move down to 1 to the 301. Right, so let's see here. 1 to the 301. Yeah, so around here, right? So I didn't get that move. That would have been a nice move, but broke even on that trade, right? So let's see here. All right, then I went over to Amazon. Let's see what kind of setup we got here on Amazon. Right, so the money zone is in an overlapping lower value relationship. Prior day's value area high was up here. Now it's at 96.88, and the value area low is now at 95.38, and yesterday's value area low was here, right? So let's get some levels on the value area low from yesterday is 96.33. Today's value area low is now 95.38. And yesterday's value area high was 97.53, and it moved down to 96.88. So overlapping lower value relationship, moderately bearish. Looking for some shorts here. Let's see if the pivot levels. Right. So let me take off the money zone so you can see that clearly. Right, so we have like a outside relationship with the pivot levels. You see this, let me see, pull out the epic pen. Right, so this is slightly higher from yesterday. Today's value is 97.35. That's the bottom central pivot, but it's flipped. Let's see. Yesterday's bottom central pivot was 97.31, so it's slightly higher. We got the pivots moving down a little bit. Yesterday's pivot was 96.89, so it moved down a little bit to 96.72, and this top central pivot, which is flipped, was at 96.47. Now it's expanded down to 96.09. So we have a kind of outside engulfing kind of relationship that suggests like sideways movement. So I guess we kind of got that with like a tendency to the downside though, but it's still moving down, but it gave me some chop. All right, so let me see here. Right, so I took this breakdown here of floor pivot S1, right, and it pulled back on me and stopped out. So let me go to my trading platform so I could show you that here. Let me switch to Amazon. Right, so took this short here at 94.03 and it pulled back, took a stop out here at 94.52, went short again up at this level here. Let's see on the trade on trading view what level that was. Right, so it came back to the mid, right? It came back to the mid, had this wick rejection here, so that's why I took that short there again, kind of back to the open. So I took that short as kind of like a retest of this breakdown area right here, right at around 94.75. And let's see. Right, so it took this short here. It's the retest of this breakdown level right here. Went short at 94.61. It went into profit, pulled back on me, so broke even on that trade. Then went short again here on the breakdown of like this level here of this bullish candle. That was 94.17. That pulled back on me and as well, so took a stop out on that. So those were the trades on Amazon. It eventually went in my direction, but I guess, you know, risk management is just stopping me out. Those pullbacks are, you know, they're catching me. So just trying to stay into the risk management parameters, man. And sometimes you gotta accept that you're gonna get stopped out, right? So took some stop outs there on Amazon, and then last trade was on NVDA. Right, so NVIDIA came up here, did a double top, retest at S1. Let's see what pivot levels we have here. Right, so the central flow pivots is a higher value relationship. No, my bad. Overlapping higher value, where the bottom central pivot at 175.78. And this top central pivot from yesterday was at 175.73, and then the bottom central pivot today, which is actually the top central pivot, which is flipped, is at 174.43, and it kind of moved up from where the bottom central pivot is from yesterday at 173.13. So it's overlapping higher value slightly. Could be considered like an inside day as well, but it's actually a overlapping higher value, so it's moderately bullish. But we had this gap down open, so it's rejecting that thesis. So you're good for the shorts there. The money zone is a overlapping lower value relationship. Value area high is at 175.63. Let's see here, yesterday's value area high was up here. Value area low is now here. I mean, yesterday was here. Value area low is now at 173.66. So we have that overlapping lower value relationship, which is moderately bearish. So with the rejection of the pivot, the pivots being moderately bullish, right? We had the gap down open. No, don't do that. Leave that alone. All right. Yeah, so we had the gap down open, so it's looking good for like some sells, right? So normally you would like to get like a retest of the value area low to go short. That would be like a perfect setup, but we got the double tops here, had a little sell off. I wasn't looking at an NVIDIA at the open. I think I was trading Meta, then I went to Amazon and had this double top here. Let's see, around, I don't know what time it is because this taskbar keeps blocking this. let me go to NVDA. Right, so around here we had the double top at 10.15. So went short here at 169.86, pulled back on me at 170.78. So all of these trades today just pulled back and hit my stops and break evens. It was rough, you know. And looking at the US dollar, again, no direction, so you're gonna get those back and forth kind of choppy action. We had some support here down at the top central pivot and pushed up here, but we finding this resistance level here up at around 12,741, and it's coming above this anchored lower VWAP line here, that green line, but it's not staying above. You know, it keeps on testing above, and I guess they I don't know if they're clearing out shorts or clearing out shorts or whatsoever to probably push higher. Who knows what's going on there. Let's see. Let's go check out the ES1. Right, so this was the open in the ES1 right here, and as you can see, it pulled back, tested the mid again, pulled back. Now we're looking like we're breaking down, and we're probably gonna clear out some shorts. So this short trade probably took 2 hours or an hour and a half to kind of materialize, especially I think on Amazon. So it was rough for me at the open for me to catch these shorts, you know what I'm saying? Because if I had gotten this one here, or at least this one, the retest of the breakdown level, if I could have held it, I would still be in profit here, but you know, that didn't materialize. So all in all, sticking to my trading plan, you're gonna get some scratches. It's better than, you know, it just reversing and blowing me out the water, like coming all the way up here and stuff. So I'm gonna take some scratches, and you know, that's trading. And I kind of stayed. I'm proud of staying disciplined today because I didn't fight it too much. I did take a couple trades, but I lower my share size because I realized like what's going on. It's kind of topsy-turvy. You don't know exactly where things are going. Looking at the VIX here, the VIX is pulling down, pushing up, pulling down, pushing up. You don't know exactly what's happening, so it's not picking a direction, you know. So managed my risk and took a small loss today, and you know, that's trading, man. You know, you gotta keep your psychology together. You can't go off tilt, and I used to do that a lot, man. I used to be fighting the market a lot. So if the market isn't giving me anything, let me just step back, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, there's Malak Shalomo. Leave some comments. If you're an expert trader and you're really good at this and stuff, you know what I mean? Drop some advice for me or whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, Malak Shalomo. That was my trading recap today on Meta, Amazon, and NVIDIA. And y'all trade safe and stay blessed.